This week on Softball 360. Hall of Fame softball player Beverly Lovett comes out of retirement for the 2005 season, and she comes out swinging.
I'm a real serious person. I'm a business person, and when it comes down to playing this game, it's no time for BS.
Also, the Long Haul Bombers take over the Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, and Brett Hummer needs just 8 home runs to advance to the finals. What's his secret weapon?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a little fat, but I mean, there's all kinds of muscle in there and everything.
After that, we'll take an inside look at the National Pro Fast Pitch League with Chicago Bandits pitcher Lauren Bay.
I can't even describe. The competition is awesome, and I just want to become the best ball player that I can.
And finally, Long Haul Bomber Kenny Briggs invites us to his hometown in California.
Hi, Softball 360. I'm Kenny Briggs. Welcome to Sacramento.
Welcome to Softball 360. We're in Tampa, Florida, another one of the stops in the Long Haul Bombers Stadium Power Tour as they continue to travel the country, putting on their displays of power in Major League ballparks. Now, today, we start our show, as always, continuing coverage of the World Softball League Mikan Championship Series. We go to Little Rock, Arkansas for the Pepsi Busch Classic. Here is who plays the game.
The Busch Pepsi Classic is one of the biggest tournaments in the country, and it continues to attract all the top teams. Among them, the Native Legends. That's an all-Native American team from Oklahoma. But this weekend's toughest competition took place on the women's fields. We followed Hall of Fame softball player Beverly Lovett as she and the Kinder Sharks took on the nation's best.
Okay, this is gonna be tough duty. KT, you want lunch? Okay, I think I'm just gonna have mozzarella cheese sticks. Yeah, the ultimate goal this year is to win the World Series. I mean, this is the second time that I've come out of retirement. Last time we won the World Series, and I'm not coming out of retirement for nothing. So we plan on winning the World Series.
Sharks on 3, 1, 2, 3!
Sharks! Ooh, that's the best one we had all year. Look, that's the best one we had all year. Y'all did that because y'all on microphone. Most people think I'm the Wicked Witch of the West. I'm a real serious person. I'm a business person, and when it comes down to playing this game, it's no time for BS.
When they found out that she was coming to the team, a lot of the girls couldn't adjust, and that's what they're still trying to do, is adjust to her coming back to the team. They're very intimidated by her.
Shirley! Go with a real hit.
Pretty much well-spoken. Whatever she got to say, she said, and it's a done deal. You know, you either go with it, go ahead and sit on the bench and accept what you... Well, God,
don't make me sound like the Wicked Witch of the West like everybody thinks.
You go ahead and accept your right, you know.
Good eye, Lori. Ladies, we got a battle here. Come on, y'all. Lori, come on. When we get between the lines, let's take care of business. After that, you can go and have your fun or whatever else. I'm just pretty much a no-nonsense person. You got that little baseball swing, you might need to move back in the box. Yeah, you might need to move back in the box because that show what's happening. The Busch Pepsi Classic this weekend, it's our second tournament. Right now, we're just not playing together, and we're missing a player, too. So I think once we have everyone in and everyone's in position and we have a chance to practice, I think we'll do okay.
Hey, Sharks on 3, 1, 2, 3! Sharks! Come on now, we'll come back strong.
Terrible. Not good at all. Not good at all. Defensively, we sucked. Yeah, we can play better ball than that. Play better ball. I know this is just our second tournament, but we can do much better than what we're doing. And we're going to do much better than what we're doing if I've got anything to do with it. I'm personally not too concerned about us losing and placing third. I'll be concerned at the end of August. And that's all that counts. The last dance, the last weekend, that's all that counts. I get to give up my mic, right? Thank the Lord. Boy, I only said one curse word.
Now, if you'd like to know how you can take it to the next level and start competing in the World Softball League tournaments, check out their website at worldsoftballleague.com. There are plenty of tournaments left in the summer to compete in, but spots are filling up quickly, so make sure you don't miss out. Right now, we're going to take you to another World Softball League stop. It is in Big Lake, Minnesota, and it is called the Spud Fest.
Each summer for the past 33 years, the residents of the small town Big Lake, Minnesota have looked forward to the Spud Fest.
No, it's a good tournament. It's one of the best tournaments in the state, and I think it's a lot of the bars and restaurants in town that it is their biggest weekend of the summer. Softball's done that much for this city. Now there's a lot of players I used to play with that are still playing, or else they come out and watch.
One of these players is Big Lake's own Jim Canton.
Well, I've played in the Spud Fest for probably 15 years, maybe more. Our team has always taken one of the trophies, either consolation or first or second or third.
Jim Canton. Jim Canton always fielded a really competitive team. Their team and our team always fought for first place in this tournament.
We pretty much dominated.
This year, however, Jim could be found on the other side of the fence, cheering on his son Eric's team as they battled for a World Softball League championship berth.
When I was growing up, it seemed like during the summers, if I wasn't at a ballpark, something was wrong. Everybody I play with now, I pretty much grew up with and at the ballparks.
But things have certainly changed since the early days of the Spud Fest.
Oh, it's much bigger. When we first started, they had potato wrestling was one of the big things they had back in them days. Why they don't have bats and balls like they have nowadays. You know, you had to power them out of the park. This is the old bomb bat 3800. That's what we used to use, is a 38 ounce. This bat here's probably got 4,000 home runs on it probably. Everybody on the team used it.
Jim and Eric look forward to Wednesday nights when they play together on a family team in their local league.
Just kind of keeps your competitive juices going. I mean, you wait pretty much all winter just to get out and swing the bat during the summer.
It's the best game there is. Everybody can play, you know.
While everybody may be able to play, who's really the best in the competitive Canton family?
Out of us two? It's two totally different games. He was a power hitter. I'm just everything else. He isn't.
Yeah, I can still hit him out.
Coming up next, get an inside look at the National Pro Fast Pitch League as Lauren Bay and the Chicago Bandits take on Team Canada. But first, the Long Haul Bombers Stadium Power Tour continues at the Great American Ballpark.
Just like every week, Julie, I don't hit the most, but I hit the farthest. What you got for me now? You always pick on me, so let's hear it. You got something for me. I know it's coming.
Softball 360 is brought to you by Miken Sports. We'll change more than your game. Trump, the official ball of the WSL. And BatReviews.com, your best source for new bat information.
The year was 2004. In Topeka, Kansas, Pennsylvania's Lakerettes won their 6th consecutive title in the ASA Women's Masters 35 and over Slow Pitch National Championship.
Welcome back to Softball 360. Now we are coming at you from Tropicana Field, which is home of the Tampa Bay Devil Rays, which is one of the stops on the Long Haul Bombers Power Stadium Tour. But before the guys had the chance to hit here, they were putting on a great show in Cincinnati at the Great American Ballpark. Check it out. We're at the Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio, home of the Cincinnati Reds. Now this is the last stop in the Long Haul Bombers Power Stadium Tour before the finals, and it is getting intense, and one of the reasons why is because Brett Helmer is only 8 balls away from making it to the finals. Brett, are you nervous?
I don't really think I'm nervous. I just need to come out and put up an average to good stop here, and hopefully we see you in Arizona.
Here's how it works. Each player gets 15 pitches. Each home run is worth 1,000 points, except for the final ball, which is worth 2,000. Before Brett Helmer would swing for a spot in the finals, his teammate Scott Brown stepped to the plate. Earlier this summer at Dolphin Stadium, Brownie set the bar high with 13,000 points. And since then, no one has been able to top him. Until today, when Brown went on to beat his own record with a nearly flawless performance. Brown walked away with 14,000 points. What, 12, 13?
No, 14.
Oh, 14 out of 15.
Yeah, I stayed smooth. I was on it today. It was a good show, I guess.
Nothing compares to the way that the hitting display that these guys put on. It was very, very impressive. Very impressive.
Team Combat's Johnny McCraw would bat next. Known for usually hitting the farthest home runs, Johnny didn't disappoint the Cincinnati Reds fans. He blasted 8 big bombs into the upper deck seats in left field. What you got for me?
Just like every week, Julie, I don't hit the most, but I hit the farthest. So, I mean, that's my only claim to fame. I don't hit a bunch of them, but I do hit the farthest ones out of the whole weekend. So, I guess if I can brag about one thing, that's all I can chirp about.
Johnny's teammate, R.J. Howerton, was up next, and he too put on a show. Not only was he knocking balls into the upper deck, but he hit a few out deep into center field, sparking some controversy over who hit the farthest shot of the night.
Oh, mine was a no-doubter. I mean, I went up in the restaurant in center field, so there's no question about that. Mine went farther.
Then it was time for Brett Helmer. Brett, you got this little competition going on with Rusty. Tell me about it.
Rusty's had another outstanding year as usual, and I'm right there with him. So we're looking to see who can push who out of the finals. No hard feelings either way. Should be a great time.
Helmer needed to hit 8 out of 15 home runs to advance to the finals in Arizona, but he had no need to be nervous. Last year at this same stadium, Helmer literally blasted a shot out of the park in range of 511 feet. And once again, Helmer made his job look easy. He launched 12 out of 15 bombs, including the money ball, giving him an outstanding 13,000 points. You did it! You not only met the 8, but you rode away with 13.
Well, you know, Brownie's put up a huge number there, and I just can't have the kid embarrassing me all the time. So I had to try to come out and post a big number.
Are you any more nervous now?
Not really. I try not to get nervous. I save that for the young guys like, Brownie, but you can tell he's real nervous. He hits, what did he hit, 17 out of 15? That's pretty good.
This day at the Great American Ballpark belonged to Team Easton as Helmer and Brown walked away with a combined 27,000 points. Up next on Softball 360, Arnold Schwarzenegger may not be the most powerful man in California's capital city after all. Long haul bomber Kenny Briggs invites us to his hometown in Sacramento.
The master bedroom where everything goes down. No, I'm just kidding.
But first, we'll get to know Chicago Bandits pitcher Lauren Bay as she takes on her own national team, Team Canada. If you have a question, email us at Tennell@softball360.com. If your question is chosen to be read on our show, you'll win a free pair of Tennell 360 shoes. Welcome back to Softball 360. Earlier in the year, we brought you the Chicago Bandits home opener as the National Pro Fast Pitch League kicked off its 2005 season. Now, we go back to the Windy City to introduce you to their all-star pitcher, Lauren Bay.
Can you edit this? Yeah. So I'm telling it so I can practice right now? So I just say, hi, I'm Lauren Bay. I'm a pitcher with the Chicago Bandits. Right. Look into the camera.
Sure, yeah.
Or look at you.
Yeah, you can.
Okay. Ready?
And on the mound from Oklahoma State University, number 3, Lauren Bay.
Can you hear me now? She's got some wicked stuff.
Lauren's our secret weapon. She's probably best known in Canada.
I know Lauren Bay from our national team program, playing on our national senior women's team. I think for our young kids here, it's just a matter of going out and playing the game one pitch at a time. And being able to go against one of the best pitchers in the world, who I believe Lauren Bay is one of the best.
I'm used to wearing red and white. I've been wearing red and white for the past couple summers, for 3 summers now, so it's a little different to look down and see some different colors on me, but they're just a team. They're an opponent, and every time I play someone, I try and take the faces or the names out of it and just pitch my game.
Star in the making. She's going to be announcing a lot of our games when Jenny's pitching.
Today, the red-hot Comcast Chicago Bandits look to keep on keeping on against the Chinese national team. And hello, everyone, and welcome to Comcast Chicago Bandits softball alongside starting pitcher for the Bandits, Lauren Bay.
A league such as this, the NPF, is I can't even describe. The competition is awesome. Going out and, taking a sport that is so difficult. I have a round object, they have a round object. I'm trying to put it by them. They're trying to hit it. There's a game within a game. There's strategy. There's everything to keep the game alive. I step on the dirt and I'm happy. No matter what happens, I come here, I'm happy. I'm glad to be here. And I'm not sure if there's anywhere else right now that I can say that about.
She comes from great stock. Her brother, Jason Bay, was National League Rookie of the Year and has been on a tear this year for the Pirates.
I think what happened was when we were younger, we just played everything that there was, and I was dragged up to the Little League Park all the time, and I loved it up there, and he ended up doing really well in baseball, and I tried to do Little League but eventually switched to softball. And if you love what you do, you know your determination and your dedication is just through the roof, and I would say that we got there through hard work.
She has the personality and charisma that she will, be a future star in this league.
Eventually, I think I'll probably want to end up in, women's sports somehow, trying to make it bigger, maybe still working with the NPF and creating awareness and whatnot. But right now, I'm focusing on, my little yellow ball with red stitches. Can you hear me now? She's got some wicked stuff.
Coming up next, we'll get up close and personal with long haul bomber Kenny Briggs as the California dude takes us to the West Coast.
And this is what softball's done for me. It's a 6,500 square foot home. It's got 7 bedrooms, a library, a huge game room, a bonus room, and it also has a home theater.
You're watching Softball 360.
Softball 360 is brought to you by ASA, the national governing body of softball. Avis, we try harder. Field General, catch what your glove has missed. And Tonell, the official shoe of the WSL.
Welcome back to Softball 360. Now, the Long Haul Bombers are the biggest stars of slow pitch softball, and this season they are also the stars of our show. As each week we've been getting to know one of them a little bit better, and this week it is Kenny Briggs' turn as we head out to his home on the West Coast. Here is our slow pitch spotlight.
Hi, Softball 360. I'm Kenny Briggs. Welcome to Sacramento. Pulling up to my house. You're on the camera. There's my security guard. And this is what softball's done for me. It's a 6,500 square foot home. It's got 7 bedrooms, a library, a huge game room, a bonus room, and it also has a home theater. And then you have the master bedroom where everything goes down. No, I'm just kidding. We are going to where I grew up playing Little League. It's crazy when I'm here though, it brings back a lot of memories, This is where I started playing t-ball, and we were all kids and laughing, and everybody'd race to the snack bar to see who can get there first. I used to eat those, the dip it. Used to, you know what I'm talking about? The little white stick and you dip it in the stuff. I used to just destroy those things. Here's all the little munchkins sleeping. Let's go find Joshua. Hey bud, hey Joshy, Daddy's right here. Hi big guy. Hi buddy. Hi buddy. Did you miss your dad? I just think that the dad and the son, you have such a bond. But I never had a dad come up to me and, I'm so proud of you and hug me and, or give me a thumbs up in the stand. It used to really hurt me a long time ago, about 8-10 years ago, it used to really bother me about that stuff. That's why I try to make sure that I'm gonna be the best dad to my kids, because I don't ever want my kids to have those feelings that I've had. Who's your best buddy? Daddy. Daddy? I love you, buddy. You're such a good boy, Josh.
Want anybody right next to me?
What is that?
Oh, come on, it's your turn.
Here, do a D. Practicing my E's.
You're doing good, honey. You're doing really good. I've never ridden motorcycles, so it scares me to death, but he's real responsible with them and they have fun, so yeah, I'll just continue being scared to death.
Watch the ball. Watch the ball right there. There you go. The Tahoe with 24s, and everybody likes Z71s, the body styles. Got a 6-inch FabTech lift on it with 20s. These are the kids' rides. This is Joshua's big wheel, Tyler's big wheel, Ashley's big wheel, Josh and Tyler's 50, and my 450. So you want to go check out the golf business? My golf company is bestbuygolfsupply.com, and it sells and distributes golf clubs worldwide. This is basically my garage at my home. which I hate saying it, but it is, you know. For me, playing professional softball, it was a dream come true. It really was. Because when it all started for me, people used to, my friends, when I was playing rec leagues, they would make fun of me because I used to hit so much, you know. They're like, hey, look at Kenny, he's hitting again after a league game. You know, I'd sit out there and hit 150 or 200 balls, and I'd hit 4 or 5 days a week, you know. And now they call me and they're like, oh my God, I saw you on TV, and you know, I can't believe what you're doing. It's so unbelievable. The best part of the deal is knowing the kids. When a kid comes up to me and wants my batting gloves or my hat or my signature, you know, that's what it's all about, you know. It's a kid looking at me and he's dreaming, you know, that one day maybe he can do that, you know, and then walking out onto the field. It's a different perspective because I've been in the seats with the fans, but it's different being on the field and actually I'm walking up to a Major League ballpark and hitting from their box, you know. I mean, it's a dream come true, it really is. It's been a long day, boys. It's about 5:20. This has been going on since 11. Time for some dinner and TV.
I made you some homemade
Oh, here, this is what my wife makes me for dinner right here. She put me on a diet and gives me a thing of pudding.
Well, that is all the time we have left for this episode of Softball 360, but make sure you tune in next week because we are going to have all the action from the Long Haul Bombers right here in Tropicana Field. Now, if you want more information on anything that you've seen on our show today, check out our website at softball360.com. Thanks so much for watching.
All right, Softball 360. Oh, you got me on camera. Oh, you got me on camera about the boyfriend thing. You're hitting it too hard. Look what happened. You don't put this stuff in, but why? I'm just telling you this, but.
Do you want me to smile?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay.